Hi, this is Joe again, and welcome back to the series where we try to recreate the entire map of Dark Souls entirely from memory, without looking anything up in between, without replaying the game, without watching any footage of the game to remember ourselves how it looks like, just entirely from memory. Today we're taking care of Darkroot Garden. I'm going this way with my series because I want to show off where Karth is and the decision that you have to take there. If we're going this way, of course, we can't get the special cutscene with Sif. So if you want to have the special cutscene with Sif, you have to go into the Duke's Archive first. For that you have to place the Lord Vessel, and then Karth becomes unavailable. So last time I commented over the times 16 time-lapse, which was a bit too fast for me, but I wanted the times 16 time-lapse because I drew for way over 3 hours, and or something around 3 hours, but this went over in 50 minutes, so we can comment on the times 4 time-lapse. I started with the room down there where you go past Andre, go down the stairs, fight the Titanite demon, and then go out. And you go around the corner, there's a little walking tree that's attacking you, and then you have then you can already go into the Darkroot Basin. Now if you go further along the slope to the right side is a place where you can't go up. To the left side is an abyss that will drop you down and onto another part of the map, but you'll go there later. And then you come to this big gate with a glowy thingy, which you have to use the crest that you can either buy off Andre or you can kill Andre to get it. If you buy it, it's like 20k, it's very expensive, but you can also go there from the other side, as I'll soon draw. Directly next to that is a hidden bonfire hidden behind an illusory wall. You can also jump around the wall there to get there. And then you go down a little slope, and there's a room to this to your right side, which is roughly circular. There's an item lying on the ground, and you are ambushed by a lot of trees when you go there without being careful. So you can kill the trees one by one, or you can just get it and run away. You will be followed by the trees. So there's a little offshoot in the next section. This is a very big section of the map. It's a forest there. It's not very easy to see everything right from the start. And now I'm drawing like this lower part where there's a tree right here blocking an entryway. This is another tree that I draw. These trees can be destroyed, so I mark them as enemies. So the other one is the tutorial one. So that one has like these tree snakes on it. The other one in the offshoot up there. So you're expected to attack the snakes on the tree, and to realize while doing that the tree will die at some point if you're doing that. And that will tell you that you can kill this other tree too. It's to go through here, where you will find a new version of enemies that can only be found here. They are like the salamander colored manta rays. And then you're going down a little hallway that not hallway but walkway that will lead you below the other part of the map to a cliffside where you'll be attacked by more salamander manta ray thingies. And also some of the big statues, I think, are there. Especially if you go up this, what I'm drawing now. This is a little walkway that leads you to an overlook point from which you can jump down. You go through a little cave that goes upstairs. There's one of the stone statues attacking you there. That leads you to an item that's on the corner there, this item is the wolf ring. The wolf ring is the ring that increases your poise. I especially remember it because they're like these rings that are associated with the big most important knights of Gwyn. And this is the wolf ring belonging to Artorias. Then there's also the Hornet ring, which we'll also draw today. Then there was the Hawk ring in Anolondo. And there must be another ring that I can't think of right now from the top of my head. So there's another item in here in this big hallway. In this big section of the map, which is an ambush. There are 2 stone statues and several trees lying in ambush next to that item. I think it's an armor set, but I don't remember which one, so I didn't draw it. And you can also go here to a building that's guarded by more stone soldier statues. And you have to go there. Now I'm realizing that this tower has a bridge attached to it that leads to the other side of the map, so I have to turn around a lot of the map now because some of the ways have to go another way, so that it fits. Yeah, we have to turn this around even more, a lot more. To have this all make sense. So the walkway down from the gate towards this place has to go around the corner. So you can go here, go up this little tower. In the bottom of the tower you can find the summon sign for Witch Beatrice, which is really helpful for this fight. And yeah. Okay, in front of the door of this, there's one of the stone statues, and on the other side of that, there's one more of these tree serpent thingies. So you go up this tower, go through a fog gate, and you end up on a bridge. Flying next to the bridge will be the Moonlight Butterfly that I'm just trying to add in. Yeah, now it worked. That's the Moonlight Butterfly. Once you've defeated him, you can go to the other side where there's another tower which has one of the dead smiths on top of it. I remember it being a smith, though, so I know that one of the items there is definitely an ember. Another item that is there is the Watchtower basement key, which we'll need in Darkroot Basin to get to Havel. Now I'm turning around stuff even more so that it fits, because I know that this leads to a place that has to be attached in a way that I know that it has to be like curved in this way, which I didn't do proper at the beginning. So if you go through this gate, there will be a little curved to the right side going down a stairway, and then you enter like a big forest that is very foggy and has enemies in it that are using the fog ring, which is a ring that you can also get to make themselves almost invisible. If you go through the forest and fight off all the guys, you get to this place where there's Elvina, which is a cat sitting in a window. If you enter her covenant, you can be summoned as one of the guardians of this forest, as long as you didn't kill Sif. That's when you automatically go out of the covenant again. But if you're in the covenant, there's another NPC here called Shiva. She has a bodyguard. Kill that bodyguard for the ring that makes you flip when pressing B to dodge, which is also upping your iframes that you have during the dodge. So that's why this is memorable. This little overhang that is here has an item on top of it, which is guarded by an ambush. I just added Elvina and Shiva. There are little guys in here. These are NPC-like enemies on the left side, and on the right side those are trees trying to ambush you when you get the items. So you can now I'm seeing that we'll have to turn this around a bit because everything will be continuing in that way, and this is more convenient then. So if you go around the other side of the bridge, which you can go to from Elvina, you can go down a stair there. I didn't put in the stairway. This is actually lower down than the other side. You can go down a stairway, go out and around the tower, and there is an item lying there. I just remember that there is an item, but not which item. So now I'm drawing the thing where you can go up the ladder that's near the Hydra and the waterfall in the Darkroot Basin. You enter on this ledge, then you have to walk over even another bridge. That is the bridge that in the DLC will have the Calamite showing up and roaring at you encounter. You go over that bridge, you are being ambushed by 2 big cats, and then you go to the big area on this side. As always, dimensions and how they relate to each other are a bit off, but how places fit together are what I remember most, and not how big places are if you compare them to each other. So you go down a little slant here over on this side, you go over a bridge, there is another one of these crest-like doors. This one doesn't have a key. I suppose it was removed during the development of the game, because it does an animation of you like putting in a key, but there is no key for this door. So this is a graveyard. This is the grave of Artorias of the Abyss, which has an item lying behind it, which is the Hornet's Ring. But if you approach the sword of Artorias that is stuck in the ground there, his companion Sif will attack you, which is the boss of this area. So these that I drew around that item is one of the embers. I can't remember if it's the magical or the enchanted ember. I just know that I did pick it up in my sorcery run, so it's either one of those. And it's guarded by mushrooms. Now I have to place the bonfire again, because I realized that I adjusted the size of it so much so that it got blurred too much. So I wanted to salvage that. Yeah, now I'm adding the arrows to where we start. Yeah, we come here from the Undead Parish. Sometimes not easy to place text if you're done with the map, but you come in there from Undead Parish, from Darkroot Basin. You can go up the ladder. You can also go into Darkroot Basin from the other side, but now I'm saying, yeah, Great Grey Wolf Sith. Defeat to get the Covenant of Artorias. I think it's written different, so like this, it's a ring. You need that to be able to descend into the abyss. So that's why we're going here, because we want to descend into the abyss before placing the Lord Vessel. You can also do it the other way around. So here I was thinking, was it Crest of Artorias? I have no idea. It's a crest. So I just wrote crest. That's a Moonlight Butterfly. Now I saw from Darkroot Basin. Next, and I didn't put the arrow there. Watchtower basement key and some ember. I don't know which one. Might be the divine one. I have no idea. There's the wolf ring. What else did I forget? I think I'm done. And here we have it, the full map. I think I talked about everything. I didn't skip over a thing. This is one of the other tree serpents. Those two are stone guardians. There are a lot more enemies in here, but I don't remember their placement. Same goes here. There is something around here, but I don't know exactly what is there. These are the 2 big cats. There's a staircase missing here, but nobody really cares. These both areas, these are really big compared to that one. So the relations aren't really completely proper. But yeah, so to give you some relations, so there is water flowing through this ravine, which is becoming the waterfall down in Darkroot Basin, which is here, which will make the big lake in Darkroot Basin be here. so you get the relations of the map. Okay, so we're seeing us next episode, next week with New Londo, where we will use the Covenant of Artorias ring to go along. And we needed the Lord Vessel because I want to show you the way that doesn't involve killing an NPC and sinning. So have a nice day. See you next week.